Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, especially about the 2023 presidential election in Nigeria that was held on February 25th, 2023. Now we are looking at the results at military installations in Nigeria on that election day, and Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of Labour Party, won 90% of the polling units in military installations and around military installations in Nigeria. The first person to reveal this information was Akin Oshuntokun, the Director General of P2B Presidential Campaign Council, on AIT on May 1. After he said that, I did a video on it. Then a Nigerian, a patriotic Nigerian, Dr Obioma C, Nwankwo, sent me an email uh, informing me that he has done detailed research on the polling units results in military installations and around military installations in Nigeria, which confirms what Ashintoku said on that May 1 when he appeared on AIT Focus Nigeria. And the result he has shown, we have looked at it state by state in the first part of this look or examination of how P2B won 90% of the polling units around military installations in Nigeria. And in his research, Dr. Obioma C. Nwankwo also emphasized the fact that how could there be so much variance between what happened at military installations and what happened in the whole states in the country? So he concluded, and many agreed, even Oshintoku said it. So there's no way P2B will do so well in military installations and around military installations and will not do well in the general population without something fishy about the whole thing. So, and military installations are the most secure geographic areas in Nigeria where you are not likely to see any miscreants of political parties to come and rig election. So it represents the face of transparency in election conduct. Now we want to look at state by state breakdown on how P2B won 90% of polling units in military areas. Now, I want to start we have to look at, see how far we can go now, and look at states in northern Nigeria. Why this is critical and important is because people were sold a lie that in northern Nigeria, nobody knows P2B, that his name doesn't ring a bell, that somebody like Aswadi Bola Ahmed Tinubu's name, more people know him than they do P2B in the north, that P2B was literally an unknown quantity. But the results from this area will give an indication whether P2B was indeed an unknown quantity in northern Nigeria, because this is critical in our analysis of what transpired on February 25, 2023 presidential election. Now, let us begin with Adamawa State to examine Adamawa State. Adamawa State's results. Here we are looking at Yola North, and the word is Karewa, and the polling unit code is 0220 02/20/06/006. Of course, we're not going to look at all these codes one by one, but let us see the polling units where they cast their votes, how the summary of what happened in all those polling units, so that we'll see how each one, each of the major political parties, Labour Party, APC, and the PDP, how they performed. Uh, Now, the name of the polling units. You have JDSS, Army Staff Quarters 2, Air Force Officers Quarters, Karewa, FAN, GDSS, Army Staff Quarters 5, GDSS, Army Staff Quarters 4, GDSS, Army Staff Quarters 7, GDSS, Army Staff Quarters 6, GDSS, Army Staff Quarters 4, GDSS, Army Staff Quarters 3, GDSS, Army Staff Quarters 1, GDSS, Army Staff Quarters 8, Malkohi Primary School after Army Barracks, Kofo Jaure Ndumba after Army Barracks, Kofo Jaure Rumde Kaila after Army Barracks. Now, these were the polling units where the data was collected on how the people voted. At the end of the election, this is what happened. Peterobi of the Labour Party got 600 votes. APC, as Bola Tinubu, got 539 votes. Atiku Abubakar of the PDP, and you know Adamawa is his home state, Atiku Abubakar of the PDP, he got 681 votes. At the end of it, Peter got 32% of the vote cast. Atiku Abubakar got 37% of the vote cast, while Bola Tinubu got 29% of the vote cast. You can see that in Adamawa, Peter did well in military installations. He didn't win it in this particular one. You can see that he was almost running neck to neck with Atiku Abubakar in Adamawa at military installations. Now, let us look at another northern state where the vote was where people voted at military installations. Let us look at Bauchi. Bauchi state has, the local government is Bauchi, and the ward is Danea Hado. Then they have the polling unit code. Now, these results, you can get them on IReV. That is where Dr Obioma C. Nwankwo, who graciously shares this data with us, got this information we are sharing with you here, among other sources, so that you can go and verify it to find out whether what Dr. Obioma C. Nwankwo, what he had in his research is authentic. And I can tell you for free that this is from IReV, INEC IReV. Now, let us look at the name of the polling units. The name of the polling unit. You have Noah Nursery Primary School, Amo Barak. You have Army Children's School. You have Noah Nursery Primary School, Amo Barracks. You have Community Day Secondary School, Command Day Secondary School. You have Army Children's School. You have Command Day Secondary School 2. You have Air Force Base Primary School. You have Army Children's School. Now, in this results, this is Bauchi. When you tabulate the result from this polling unit in Bauchi at military installation, Peter Obi got 347 votes, Peter Obi of Labour Party. APC, Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu, got 228 votes. PDP got 273 votes. P2B won them here in Bauchi military installations by over 40% of the votes cast. The next person was Atiku Abubakar with 32% of the vote cast. That's for PDP. And Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu with 26% of the vote cast. Okay. Now, that let us look at another northern state that has popped up here. In Benue State, the local government is Makode local government. The word is FHDI and North Bank 1. FHDI and North Bank 1. And then another word there is Wailo Mayo. Now the polling unit codes are there. Now these are the name of the polling unit where the votes were cast. Nigeria Air Force Base 1, Nigeria Air Force Base Gate, Nigeria Air Force Base Gwawe, Nigeria Air Force Base, Nigeria Air Force Base 2, Nigeria Air Force Base Gate, Barracks Junction, 72 Barracks Junction, 72 Entrance Gates, Airborne BDIG behind Ekwas Secondary School, Air Force Bus Stop. Now these are the polling units where votes was cast at military installations in Benue State. Now, Labour Party got, that's P2B got 567 votes. Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the APC got 132 votes. PDP got 30 votes. P2B won in this polling unit in Benue, in around military installations, by 77.7% of the votes. APC, that's Tinubu, got 18.11%. PDP got 4.21%. That's just 4%. Okay. Now we move on. You can see that P2B got one in military installations in Benue. Now we are now in Borno. Okay. In Borno, we are looking at Meduguri. The local government is Meduguri MC. Meduguri MC. Okay, you have Meduguri Metropolitan City. I think that's what that MC should mean. Then you have Abadan, Ngala, Bama, Mungono. You have Mungono. You have another Mungono. Now, but the word you have there is Bolori 2, Bolori 2, Kugo. There's several words there, and the polling units are there. But these are the names of the polling unit where the election took place. Army Children's Primary School 2, Army Children Primary School 1, Kogo Primary Barracks, Mame Market 2, Mame Market 1, Army Barracks 2, Army Barracks 1, Army Barracks 3, Army Barracks 2, Army Barracks 1, Army Barracks 3. Here, P2B, from the result here, P2B got only 64 votes, Labour Party. APC got 307 votes. PDP got 169 votes. P2B got only 11%, 11.8% of the vote cast here. Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu got 56.85% of the vote cast. Atiku Abubakar got 31.30% of the vote cast. Now, as I said, we are going to concentrate basically in northern Nigeria, especially the places they say that P2B, nobody knows P2B, that he was not known in the north. That was why he didn't do well in the north. But you and I know that P2B did well in the north because P2B won FCT. FCT is in the north. P2B won Nasarawa. Nasarawa is in the north. P2B won Plateau. Plateau is in the north. And P2B did well in Adamawa and Taraba State. They were all in northern Nigeria. And P2B did well in Kaduna State. They were all in northern Nigeria. But people like to spread the lies that P2B couldn't have. People like Rain or Mokri, you hear them telling you that P2B didn't do well in the north. Northerners don't know him. It's not true from what you are seeing here. Now, this here is Gombe State. This is Gombe State. Here, the local government is Gombe, and the ward is Bolare East. Now, the polling unit, now, the names of polling units, you have Army Barracks Secondary School, Army Barracks 3 Secondary School, Army Barracks 1 Secondary School, Army Children's School, Army Barracks Secondary School 4, Army Children's School, Army Barrack 4 Secondary School, Army Children's School, Army Barracks Children's School 5, Army Barrack 2 Secondary School. Here, P2B got 228 of the vote cast. APC, that's Aswan Bola Tinubu, got 55 votes. PDP got 487 votes. Here, P2B got 29.6% of the vote cast in military installations in this Gombe polling unit. Then Tinubu got only 7%, and Atiku Abubakar got 63% of the vote cast. Now let us look at Kaduna. Kaduna is interesting because if you look at the number of local government that was covered in the military is much, okay? That were covered here, and the reason why this is so is because Kaduna has the largest concentration of military installations in Nigeria. This is a state that is blessed with military installations more than any other state in Nigeria for several decades. So it's not uncommon that there are so many local governments and wards that were involved here. But that's not of our concern here. Some of the schools mentioned here include Nigerian Army School Infantry, Nigerian Army School Infantry, NOAA, so many schools that has to do with the military. And then military installations in Kaduna, they are much here. So, but at the end of the day, okay, this is what the results showed in Kaduna. After the votes were cast, P2B of the Labour Party got 1,459 votes. Tinubu of the APC got 521 votes. Atiku Abubakar of the PDP got 718 votes. P2B won in military installations in Kaduna with over 46%. That's 46.79% of the vote cast. Followed by Aswan Bola Tinubu by 29.54% of the vote cast. Atiku Abubakar 23.67% of the vote cast. So P2B won in the largest military installation in Nigeria, which is Kaduna. So when people tell you that P2B was not known in the north. Nobody had heard his name before. It was not, it was a lie. It was a lie from the pit of hell. Now, let us look at Kano. From Kaduna, we have moved to Kaduna. And we have to thank Dr. Obioma C, Nwankwo, who took his time to do this research using data from INEC and from the INEC IReV. So we are grateful to him for this research and for sharing it with us. Now let us look at Kano. Kano local governments that are represented here, where you have military installations, Fege, you have Fege, and you have Tofa. And the names of the polling units include 303 NAV quarters 4, no 5, 303 NAV quarters 4, 303 NAV quarters 2, NA quarters 2, NA quarters 1, Army Day Primary School, Army 1, Army Day Primary School 1, Army Day Primary School 3, Army Day Primary School 4, Mame Market 4, Mame Market 2, Mame Market 3, Mame Market 1, 303 NAV quarters 2, 303 NAV quarters 3, 303 NAV quarters 1, NAA quarters 3, Army Day Primary School 2, Army Barracks Primary School 3, Army Barracks Primary School 4, Army Barracks Primary School 2, Army Barracks Primary School 1. Now this is the results from Kano. Here, Peter Obi of the Labour Party got 324 votes. APC got 128 votes. That's Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Then PDP, Atiku Abubakar, got 111 votes. AMPP, that's Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, got 400 votes here. You can see that this place was won by AMPP, by NNPP. NNPP got 41% of the vote cast because he got 400 votes. Got 41% of the votes. That's what Kwankwaso used in winning this place. But P2B came second with 33.64% of the votes cast. Tinubu got 13.29% of the vote cast, while PDP got 11.53% of the vote cast. So you can see that it's a lie for anybody to tell you that in Kano they have never heard about Labour Party, they have never heard about P2B. It is not true. You can see that even the gap with which Rabiu Kwankwaso beat him in military installations in Kano, it's not that much because P2B got 324 votes, while Rabiu Kwankwaso got 400 votes. Then when you compare that result with Tinubu's 128 votes and Atiku Abubakar's 111 votes, you now see that P2B was known in military installations in Kano. And if those people in military installations knows P2B, they know him, there's no way the general population in Kano would not know Peter Obi. Now, okay, Katsina, there was no military installation report we have here. Now, let us move to Kebbi State. Kebbi State. In Kebbi State, the local government is bringing Kebbi. The ward is Nasarawa 2. And then the polling unit code is 2106, 21/06/02/041 and 21/06/02/04. So there are those are the codes. Why I read out this because they were small. Now The polling unit is Army Day Boys Secondary School and Army Day Secondary School Girls. Here, peterobi of the Labour Party got uh, 78 votes. APC got 28 votes. PDP, that's Atiku Abubakar, got 25 votes. peterobi won this military installation in Kebbi State by 59.54% of the vote cast, while APC got 21.37% of the vote cast, and PDP got 19 point, uh, 19.08% of the vote cast. And I think this is where we're going to stop now. And I want to thank you for being part of this process. And I will continue to show other states so that the video don't get too long for people. We're going to stop here and we'll continue next time. But we want to thank Dr. Obioma C. Nwankwo for graciously sharing this data that was derived from INEC and the INEC IReV. And you have seen it that it is not true that peterobi is not known in the north. He did very well. You have seen it by yourself. And I will see whether I can be able to put a link in this video so that people can also look at the data themselves. But the important thing is that peterobi did very well in the north in military installations, and it's an indication that there's no way he couldn't have done well in the general populace of these northern states we are talking about. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you will be among the first to know. God bless you and yours.